Hey guys, welcome back to Tipharot. It's me Matt here, and today we're discussing those dreams that are just a little bit too blurry. So what can you do about them? Well, the first thing that I suggest is just working on your dream recall. Now this might not make sense at first. After all, you remember your dreams being blurry. You were there. That dream was really blurry. So what does your dream recall have to do with that? Well, first of all, in my experience, improving your dream recall does improve dream clarity in general. But secondly, just because your recollection of that dream was that you were there and it was blurry, doesn't necessarily mean that's true. You see, once you start forgetting things, it's hard to make sense of what's actually what you saw when you were there and what's just the blurry memory that you have because your dream recall isn't very good. This is especially true if you remember most of your dreams as being blurry. You know, if you remember most of your dreams clearly and occasionally you remember the experience of being in a dream and this dream is blurry, it's unclear, then there's a good chance that's the dream that's unclear. However, if you remember all of your dreams as blurry messes when you wake up in the morning, then chances are that's actually more to do with your dream recall than to do with the clarity of those individual dreams. Now, I've made whole videos about improving dream recall, so I highly recommend checking those out. But the basic gist of it is if you don't have good dream recall, just start on writing in a dream journal. Each morning when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, write down what you remember from your dreams or tell a friend or something like that. Basically, get that area of your memory that holds your dreams in active each morning and get used to accessing it. And after a few days of doing this, you're going to start to remember your dreams. And you're going to start to notice that if you have just been remembering vague, blurry dreams all the time, you're going to start to have more ones that seem vivid and clear because your dream recall is improving and previously your dream recall was bad. And even if your dream recall isn't the culprit for your blurry dreams, you should start to notice that clarity increases as your recall does as well anyway. My next piece of advice for you, and perhaps the most important thing that you can take away from this video, is to be more observant in your dreams. This might sound weird, but I'm going to use video games as an analogy. If you have a well-written video game, or a well-written video game engine rather, then what it does to save on resources is it will render the stuff that's closest to you, that you're paying the most attention to, or that you see all of the time in the game, in higher detail. And stuff that you're seeing in the distance, or that you're not looking at really closely, or that doesn't need to be very detailed, it'll render in lower resolution. And by doing this, it can give the illusion of this highly detailed, vast world, when it's actually only applying detail to a small portion of it that you're seeing at this time. The rest of it is being rendered in very, very low res, but you can't tell because you're too far away, or it's just, something on the floor that you're not even looking at or whatever. Your brains do a very, very similar thing with your dreams. You'll notice that as you move around, stuff shifts around where you're not looking because, the dream doesn't need to be rendering what you're not seeing, because you're not looking at it. Why would it waste its own resources trying to create a simulation of what you're not looking at? So with this in mind, how observant you are of your surroundings plays a massive role in how clear your dreams end up being. Think about it like this. Let's say that you get in a dream, you're lucid, and you decide to go from point A to point B as quickly as possible, and that's it. You're not paying attention to your surroundings. You just want to go from, one end of this street to the other, or you want to fly from one country to another, or you want to go to space, whatever. You have your destination and you just start moving there. What often happens is the dream starts to destabilize, the dream starts to become blurry and vague. And why is it doing that? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing anything wrong. A lot of the time it's just your brain being very efficient. Your brain is seeing that, hey, I'm just traveling from point A to point B, I'm not looking at anything along the way. Why would I need to be actually seeing any of this in any detail? I can just zoom right on through, get to where I need to go, and that's that. So, if you take the opposite approach and you take your time and you really explore your surroundings, you interact with everything around you, you touch and feel things around you, you examine everything, and you actually take your time moving from object to object rather than just rushing to wherever your destination is, you're going to notice that just like in a video game, where the rendering system would decide that, hey, I'm looking at all of these objects and they're very close up, I need to render them in more detail, your brain does the same thing. And you're going to start to see more detail and more clarity in the scene around you because you've examined it in greater detail. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, but Matt, how can I analyze it in more detail if there's no detail to examine? It is a blurry mess. Well, start by just stopping where you are and taking a look around. Something that can be really helpful is just to name the things that you see around you. Just start listing off the things that you see around you and then approach an object, a particular object, and start to examine it in more detail. You can look at it, you can touch it, you can pick it up and feel how weighty or how light it is. basically interact with things around you and take this process really, really slowly, that's when you're going to start to notice that things become more clear. The next piece of advice that I'm going to give you is that if you find blurriness to be a persistent problem that keeps reoccurring, then I would recommend spending more time in your dreams in familiar environments. So again, your subconscious mind is working a little bit like a computer here. And in this case, we're going to use the analogy of an AI. If you have an AI like ChatGPT or like Stable Diffusion, generating text or generating images, it does so by learning from a vast database of existing text or existing images and then trying to spit out a representation of what you asked it for based on that prior data that it was given and what it's learned from that. Now, your brain works in largely the same way. Throughout your life, you're having all of these experiences, you're absorbing all of this information, you're seeing all of these things around you, you're experiencing all of these things through different senses, and as you do this, your brain is absorbing lots of information into your subconscious. And when you go to imagine something, or you go to visualize something, or you go to have a dream, then your brain is able to recreate things based on what it's seen. Now, if you have only lived in one country, and all of your lucid dreams take place in far-off exotic countries that are nothing like the one that you live in, and you don't even, watch or learn anything about these countries, you're just sort of guessing based on what you think they're going to be like, then obviously your brain is going to render that country and the things that you see there either less accurately, so it might just make them look like where you live right now, or in less detail because it doesn't have the information to fill in the gaps. That's the same reason why you might have noticed if you ever go to space in a lucid dream and you land on a planet, sometimes it's a bit weird and unreal. It's not quite as tangible as when you're interacting on the Earth in a lucid dream a lot of the time, unless you're spending lots of time consuming media related to space and related to other planets and you have a good firm idea of what that planet is going to likely be like when you land on it. If you're constantly going to environments that are not very familiar to you, maybe you're jumping into video game worlds or worlds from, your favorite movie or something, but you're never spending time in places that are super familiar to you, super well known to you, then try and spend more time in those places. Or, alternatively, you can do it the opposite way around. You can try to become more familiar with the places that you want to spend time in. So let's say you live in boring, rainy England and you want to spend some time at, the pyramids in Egypt or something like that. You could go visit them if you can afford to do that. But another thing that you could do is just consume some content that actually features them in. Actually watch videos of people going there. Look at photos of those places that you want to visit. And your brain is then going to have an easier time recreating that place in a dream than if you aren't familiar enough with that content. This was something that I struggled with a lot when I was a beginner, where I would want to go to a particular place that I had in mind, some place that I'd never been to before, but I would just want to go there, and I would just expect my brain is going to make this perfect rendition of that place, even though I've never been there, even though I don't really know much about what it's like. What I do now, if I want to go to a particular place I haven't been to, is I will spend some time actually looking at pictures of it, looking at videos of it, and trying to absorb as much information as I can about that location before I attempt to go there in a dream. So keep that in mind if you're going to places that you're not familiar with and you find them to be blurry. My next piece of advice for you, long-time regulars of the channel will probably already be expecting this one, it's to meditate. Yeah, meditation, as I've said before on this channel a million times at this point, is good for almost anything. Meditation is something that I recommend everyone does anyway, and I especially recommend anyone who's interested in lucid dreaming to do. But if you're meditating regularly, it's going to massively, massively improve the clarity of your dreams as well. In fact, I think that's probably the number one thing that meditation did for my lucid dreams. Well, two things actually. Improve the clarity and improve the duration. You see, I've had plenty of times where I've got a number of lucid dreams that was similar to what I was getting with regular dedicated meditation sessions every day. But I don't think that I've ever had any period of time where I had consistently as long, as stable and as clear dreams as I do when I'm meditating regularly. So if you're struggling with dreams that are quite blurry and you're not meditating yet, I don't know what you're doing, start with a meditation, seriously. And I've got a free course on it on my channel. So if you'd like to learn how to do it, you can just go to my playlist on my channel, check out that meditation course playlist. Or, if you're feeling a little bit lazy, you can just skip to the bit about breath meditation in there, as that gives you the instructions. Really, the core of it is as simple as sit somewhere comfortably, pay attention to your breath at a particular place. I usually use the tip of my nose. Watch the breath come and go. Anytime you get distracted, bring your attention back to your breath and bam, you've learned how to meditate. Try to do that every day for at least 20 minutes and I find that doing it closer to bed has more of an impact on your dreams. And you should find that your dreams already start to get clearer within just a few days of doing that. It is something that you have to be consistent with if you want to get the benefits, but if you do keep up with it every single day, you're going to notice a dramatic improvement in your dreams in pretty much every aspect. Now, if you'd like to learn more about this subject, do check out the other videos on my channel, and I do also recommend checking out my book, The Lucid Dream Book, where I go into detail on subjects like this, as well as just everything there is to know about lucid dreaming. If you'd like to check that out, check out the link in the top right hand corner or down in the description below, and you can use the code LUCID at checkout to get 15% off. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications so you can stay up to date when my new videos come out. And if you want to keep watching, check out one of those videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you there soon. Take care and have some awesome lucid dreams.